heading up the stairs. Building 13. I find that rather odd. And this is where they held the criminally insane.
Where does it say the number?
Right
Oh,
there, building 13. Imagine walking up these stairs. Just locked you right up. There's their big water tower. They had their own water tower. Self-sustaining. Farmlands, their own water tower. It's pretty cool. So, hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. We are here at the Medfield State Hospital. Great historical place. We are actually at the building that housed the criminally insane. So Medfield has quite the history. It was built back in 1892, and the only reason I remember that is because of the other infamous murders that happened on that date. And I think they opened in 1896. So what happened was, in the other parts of the state and other states, they had such overcrowding in the insane asylums, they decided to open Medfield so they could bring a lot of people in. So Medfield was a small town. So pretty much if you lived here, you worked here. And it was like a big event when they brought the patients in. They brought them in to the train station and walked them over here. People lined the streets of Medfield to be able to see all of the patients coming in to the facility. It was an amazing place. It has, it does have a darker side. Like I said, after a while, they did start to house the criminally insane. People were not happy about that at all. In fact, this building, they brought a man, I guess it was a pretty big case, and he had murdered his parents with a hammer, and he was brought here. But Sue has an interesting story.
Oh, yeah. One of the previous superintendents, he lived on the property, and he was raising his son. So his son actually grew up in this environment. Mm-hmm. And it was, so unreal that at times when he would go out, he would leave his son with the higher functioning inmates
to watch,
residents
to babysit
as babysitters.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! He actually had this little boat that tied up at the Charles River is right down this way, guys. So he has this little boat tied up, and one of these high functioning babysitters one day actually steals the kid's boat and tries to get away. Of course, he was captured and brought back. But
wow!
Crazy! Huh? Imagine leaving your kids with that patients to watch them.
It's funny because he said he had good memories of this place, though, growing up. Like, he loved it. And if you think about it, it could be like a kid's playground with the river right down the street, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they lived in one of the houses over there. I'm going to see if I can find it. But they lived on the second floor. And he said the kitchen was in the basement, so he remembers they had this dumbwaiter that used to bring the food up to them. And he said the food was delicious. So, he had pretty good memories of it. Mm-hmm. I actually found a timeline from the Historical Society, which will give you guys a little bit more of an idea of the things that went on here. And I'm going to read it because I don't have it memorized. So in 1896, malaria hit. There were 4 deaths a week, which was more deaths than in the entire town.
Wow.
1912 was dysentery. That killed 14 patients. In 1961, an attendant beat a patient to death. Then in 1917, which this was odd, they had a prison camp on the land, and the prisoners would come out and repair the roads all around, which was really, really nice. Yep. Then again in 1918, this one was really bad. 55 people died of influenza. And the people that worked here were getting sick, so a lot of, again, the higher functioning patients had to help to run the wards, the ones that weren't sick.
I imagine it went right through this place.
Yeah. 1919, the hospital trustees were concerned over the large number of assaults on patients by attendees. 1938, shock patient began, and 2 more patients were killed from assault from employees. So there was kind of a lot of that. understand.
I don't know, but
That-
sitting here, Deb, I'm just feeling energy in my
yeah,
head. It's like getting a headache just sitting here right
The
now.
energy's crazy. It really
So
is
to
very,
speak.
very strong, yeah. So in 1940, they started to bring children in. The youngest was 4. And they didn't even have their own unit. They housed them
my
with
God.
the adults,
Don't even
which
tell me
must have
that.
been so terrifying for those children.
Oh.
1980 is when that man came, the one that killed his parents, and was housed in this building.
The guy with the hammer.
Yes, this building has a lot of crazy energy. I can feel it sitting here. My stomach is turning. So they finally closed their doors in 2003 because what they did was they started to realize that these places, although they set it up in the cottage style so that it would look homey, it really wasn't. And it wasn't a good place for the patients. And it was overcrowded, of course. All these state hospitals do get overcrowded. And so they were all sent out to like little homes and things like that. So that was the end of this property. I know there is some paranormal activity, but I can't remember any of the stories.
I mean,
but
just sitting
there
here,
are, I'm
getting a strange feeling.
Yeah, I had spoken with a man who worked here. He was a security guard, and he had claimed that he had seen apparitions. Sometimes you'll hear screaming, which would make sense.
Yeah, it
you
could
know.
be residual.
I think a lot of it's residual. I do. But, we're going to do spirit box, we're going to do some EVP, and we're going to give it a shot and see if anybody comes through. And we're also going to see if they have a message. We're going to try to go over to the cemetery where they're all buried. Originally, they only had numbers, but thank God they went back and put names on all of the graves for everyone. So that made me feel a little bit better. So yeah, if anybody wants to come through and talk to us and tell us their story, they all know that we're here to listen to them, and I think they will come through.
Let's hope. What do you say?
Right, let's do
Let's
this.
do this.
All right. So Sue left me alone here with the criminally insane to go find a bathroom. So creepy over here. See her coming back with the spirit box and EVP. Anybody want to knock back? Anybody still here? In building 13.
Can you come over? Make a sound on these doors?
Building for the criminally insane. Let me scary. This is where they sent the man that murdered his parents with a hammer.
Come through these doors. You were locked inside for a long time.
All right, so this building intrigued us, so we're going to do a little spirit box here and see what we get. Hopefully you guys can hear us. The wind is starting to pick up again, so we'll just do this quickly and see what we get.
Turn up the volume
Turn the volume up.
Maybe.
Perfect. Sweet. Hi. I'm Deb. This is Sue.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you. What is your name? Hi, I thought it said Gilbert. Nice to meet you. Gilbert, were you a patient here? That's right. You lived here. Awesome. Did you like it here? Did you have a job?
Can you make a sign? A loud noise on his door? Stop.
I don't know. What is that? Is there anybody here that was housed in this building where we're standing?
Feeling nauseous right now.
Are you? It's heavy. It's heavy right here. That's why I wanted to come over here first.
I was drawn in this direction.
Yeah.
Walk over.
Yep. Places. You can tell it's all fenced in. Like no one was getting in or out of here. Except the people. That's right. Yes. Was this your building? Yes. What were you in here for?
Do you know why you were brought here? You should are you running a
Yeah, oh yeah. What did you say? I'm sorry, sir, I didn't hear you. Why were you brought here? Because you would drink? Is that what you said? That was a woman. Hi. Pleasure to meet you.
Did you work here? Did this house men and women or just men? Both. Both, he said, I think.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm glad you guys are all speaking to us. This is awesome. Give everybody a voice, right?
Do you mind us here talking to you?
Bored. What's the woman doing? I
Ma'am,
think she said I liked it.
what is your name, ma'am? You have a strong, clear voice.
Give you guys a couple more minutes and we're going to go to a different spot, okay?
Can you say your name really loud into this?
All right, listen back, guys. Thank you so much for communicating. We just want to hear all your stories, why you were here, and everybody will see it. Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this was our first spirit box session. I thought a guy had said Gilbert, but then he said, "We will touch her." That's a little creepy.
Gilbert, were you a patient here? Gilbert, were you a patient here? That's right.
Sue said, "So do you know why you were in here?" Guy goes, "Killed him." And that was the building where the guy who murdered his parents was kept. So guy gave his name, Bud. He had a very deep voice. Just want to give everybody a voice that had something to say, so I want you guys to hear it. So this lady either said they lock it or they'll lock it, which is something important to her. Right in front of the building that held the criminally insane.
I wonder if they made these tiles.
Maybe.
Hope, create.
Awesome dog. Not listening to his mom. They're leaving this area now. It's all fenced in. That's where we did our spirit box.
So it's hard to say.
Yeah, well, look at the sign in the front. It has the map with everything. But these, I believe, are all the buildings that they lived in.
There's a
the
sign
little
up there on the left.
sidewalks. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially nice to be here in the fall. It's really pretty. Now that looks intriguing with the curtain pulled back, right? Anybody peeking out? Hello?
That'd be cool.
Right? Wouldn't it be? Amazing? Yeah. So cool.
Leaves look like trees.
I'm just loving all the dogs. This is so fun. Hello. It's Dog City over here. Its own little city. Just so amazing to me. I'd have loved to have seen this back in the day. Beautiful chapel over there. We'll go over to the chapel as well. Look at these buildings, guys. Absolutely amazing. Here's the chapel over there. Big clock tower. That's actually, a lot of these buildings, you know, they filmed Shutter Island here. So, that was pretty cool. Gorgeous sunset tonight. Look, so ominous. I can't imagine having to live here. Really, just can't. It's a beautiful clock tower. Amazing chapel. So this is the road. This was the main road coming up. Can you imagine coming up and seeing this, and this is going to be your home? And this was going to be where you lived?
Nope.
Pretty much. Kind of sad, especially those children. That's what bothers me. Oh, it's awful. So this is a map. And it kind of shows you, it has like a map key with all the different buildings. There was a men's quiet ward. Number 11 was the men's infirmary. Men's excited ward. I don't think I'd want to be in the excited ward, honestly. Women's excited ward, 1897. Ward for female patients who needed restraint at times. Wow.
That's the one I'd be in.
Right. Oh, you need restraint, Sue. What number was that one? Oh, they are the convulsive ward. The woman's excited ward was number 18, which is, oh, way in the back. No, off to the side. We'll look for that one when we go. Number 18.
Untidy ward.
It's untidy ward. Oh my goodness. Here's some more really cool buildings. I like the way they had the screened-in porches for them so they could still go out and get their fresh air. But look at the wire on those porches. Well, you could still get your fresh air though, which was nice. So these are all the cottages where they would keep the higher functioning patients, so it's more like a home. Almost like a group home. I think they're really cute. They're in a nice spot too. These places are so cool. Just to go up on the porches. Amazing. They're boarded up tight though, I'll tell you. This one had a basement. They even put locks on the basement. Wow. Nice spot though. All right, so we're off to Medfield for our second trip there. Wish us luck, and let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're doing a little stop off. Our friend Cindy's having a grand opening for her second witch store. We're gonna check it out on our way to Medfield. Zelda's, guys. Smithfield Avenue in Lincoln. stop. Little haunted Phantom Farms where me and Heather used to work. Me and Heather used to work when they had the other lights. The lights would flicker off and on and they weren't even turned on. The oven would shut itself off. Lots of activity here. Amazing little farm stand. So right next to Phantom Farms is this amazing old farmhouse we've been invited to do when we get a chance. And it was originally part of all of this farmland back here behind Phantom Farms where the apple orchard is. Apparently the house has a lot of activity as well. Quick stops on the way to Medfield.
Guys?
All right, guys. So this is actually our second trip back. We didn't get to finish filming the last time we were here.
It's a big place.
Yeah, but we started at this spot, and upon reviewing evidence, we were asking, why were you here? And a young guy came through and said, I killed him. So we did our research on the man that actually killed his family here. Not here, but he killed his family with a hammer, and he was sent here. And he was young. He was like 23. So we decided to come back and pursue that and see if we can get him to come through again and maybe give us a little more information.
So if we can get a name with a spirit box to corroborate, that would be great.
Yeah.
We know his name was John Bradley.
Yep. Hi. So John, we were very glad to hear from you the last time we were here. John Bradley. Yes, John Bradley. Hello. Thank you for coming through. Who did you kill? You said I killed him. Who did you say? I am going to listen back.
Not that he died, huh?
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So can you tell us who it was that you killed? Can you tell us who it was that you killed? You said I killed him. Again, it's Deb and Sue. We wanted to thank you for coming through to speak with us, John. We really appreciate it.
If this is John, or if you're talking about John. Who was killed?
How did you kill them? It's all right. You're not going to get in any more trouble. We just wanted to speak with you because you spoke with us the last time we were here.
Who just came through and said something? I'm Sue. This is Deb. What's your name?
All right, we're going to give you a couple more minutes. We're going to listen back. Hi.
That's you, I think. Kind of had that tone to it.
I thought he said here, but who's here?
Do you want to talk to us? Can we come in? Please stop.
Okay. Do you want me to shut this off?
Sorry, we don't mean to bother you.
I'm sorry. We just want to give you guys a voice. What you want to say. That's all. We're not here to harm you. Okay, thank you for coming through. I'm going to listen back now, okay? Thank you.
I hate hearing please stop. It's like we're bothering them. We get that a lot. It's like they don't want to talk, and I wonder why.
I know.
Like when you're alive, you always wonder what happens when you die, right? And we have the opportunity to talk to them. they died. Why don't they want to talk back? Why is it always please stop, go, leave? Why? Why is there that barrier once you pass on that you don't no longer want to communicate both sides?
Exactly. So we're asking, you know, who was it that you murdered? And the woman goes, I'm telling you.
So can you tell us who it was that you So can you tell us who it was that you So can you tell us who it was that you
Almost sounds like a guy. I thought it was a woman, but it sounds like a guy. So we were saying, you know, we just came back to talk to you, and a guy goes, gotta bring him back. Well, gotta bring him front. You guys let us know.
The last time we were here,
I was like, we'll give you guys a few more minutes, and the guy goes, here.
a couple more minutes, we're gonna listen back. So I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes, we're gonna listen back.
It's like he's like, I'm here. Okay. All right, so we were almost done, and the guy goes, stop. You guys will hear this clear as day.
I mean, the way he says it is so desperate.
And then we feel
like,
bad because we're trying to work with them and just give them a voice, but I don't know, sometimes they don't want to talk. Some of them.
Spirit
Some
doesn't
do.
want.
Some
yeah.
don't, so, yeah.
So we heard you tell us very clearly and desperately to stop. We're very sorry. I mean, we just want to gain an understanding of what happens when you pass, and we don't know. It's upsetting to you to speak to us. It's the last thing we want is to upset you further, okay? So we apologize, and we'll leave you be.
Okay, so we're walking around the back of this building now.
Let me out.
Nice. I'm going to show you guys the basketball court because the man that was here that killed his parents, they built him this basketball court back here because, yeah, B for Bradley. He claimed that he didn't get any exercise, so they're like, oh, okay, we'll do a basketball. They're so tall and creepy. Oh my gosh.
You put up the wire cutters?
I did. Damn. Get the wire cutters.
Gotta be a way.
I'm going to walk you guys around the back of this building. Sorry about the wind today, guys. You're going to hear a lot of wind on here. Right? And here from the back. I don't know if this was his, I think his basketball court was in the back of the building. Hi! You guys are beautiful! Hello! Yeah, this is his basketball court that they built him. He could play basketball, but all fenced in, buddy, because you killed your parents. We'll try to zoom in on some of those windows from the back as well. So we just wanted to kind of give you a little back feed before I show you this next clip in the video. It was kind of a progression, and it was kind of funny the way it happened. So this was our second visit to Medfield. But the first time we went, we were drawn to that building that had held the criminally insane. And we did a little spirit box session, but unfortunately didn't get to finish, and we had to go back. But we had a guy that said, we will touch her, killed him, and then this guy with a deep voice came through and said, Bud. So we didn't get to finish, but when we went back, as you see us, we decided to go behind the building. And we had another guy with the deep voice coming through. Now, I don't know if it was the same guy, but he had previously said, I murdered him. So he kept saying murder, murder, and unfortunately I didn't have the camera on. I was so mad, but I caught it on voice recorder. So I did eventually turn the camera on, but it was weird because you kept asking him, how did you murder them? And then all of a sudden, Sue was getting, you were getting a
Yeah, it
stabbing
was like
pain.
right between the shoulder blades almost.
Yeah. And you've never had that before. It was the strangest thing, and I thought that was weird because when we were there the time before, they're like, we will touch her. Well, they touched her, all right. So I feel like that was a really strong communication because he was coming through to let you know.
And when I Googled it to see
Yeah.
how exactly they had died, it seems like the mother was stabbed in the back.
Yes.
So that was weird.
Yeah.
And the father was hit with some kind of hammer.
Hammer, I think, to the head, yeah. So that was a strong communication. So I just wanted to do that for you guys before you see the clip.
Are you sorry now? I didn't hear you.
Murder was perfectly clear, though.
Twice.
Yeah, spirit box in the back
Both
of
times
this
I got the stabbing
building.
pain in the back right as he was saying it too.
Yeah, because you
Both
asked him, he
times.
kept saying, how did you do it? And could you make out, that's the same voice, the one that said murder twice. I think he said I stabbed someone. I'll have to listen back.
Are you showing me what happened?
This is so creepy.
Appreciate it. You can show Deb what happened.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm all good. That's fine.
Well, I want you to experience it too.
All right.
Are you sorry now? Should you be let out now?
I'll give you a couple more minutes. I'm going to listen back. Said something.
All right, well.
Can you tell us one more time what you did? Because I forgot to turn the camera on when you were saying that before. It was so clear. The man with the deep voice? Bud? What was it that you did? No, he's not going to say it again. I realized I didn't have the damn camera on.
Oh, you're serious?
I'm serious. I didn't have it on.
Well, there's on.
But we have the recording anyway.
Devil.
Devil. I think we should go.
All right.
Are you saying the devil made you do it? Is that what you're thinking? Possibly? Yeah? Okay. All right, we're going to hang up now. Bye. So this is the same guy we got last time. He said his name was Bud. Same voice, deep voice. We were behind that same building, and Sue said, is there anyone walking around back here? And the guy goes, me. Same deep voice. You guys will hear it.
Any patients walking around outside? Are there any patients walking around outside?
So he's there, this guy with the deep voice. All right, guys, so this is when I didn't have the camera on. Of course, when he said murder, that same guy. I'm going to play it for you guys, though. Same guy when we were asking what he was in for. So we were talking about, the guy was talking about murder, are you sorry? And then someone says, the devil. Devil? That actually sounded like a woman.
Yes.
Hi, Hazel. Hi, baby girlie. Hello, you beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. So number 17, this was the woman's convulsive ward. So back then, I mean, if you had seizures, they basically
Locked you up.
locked you up.
Yep. There's no medications. You were just locked away.
Yep. Very sad.
Yeah.
Back in the day. 'Cause it's 1896 when this building went up.
1896. Yeah, they didn't know better.
Nope. dining hall. Yeah. Amazing.
Imagine there's a lot of resentment in this building.
I would think so.
I mean, if you're not having a seat, you're just
Exactly. God, probably a lot of people died from it too, I bet, because they didn't have the medications that they have now.
epilepsy.
Yeah. So this is the woman's excited ward for the women who would have to be,
High strung, I would think.
yes, that would have to be restrained.
So let's chat with them.
All right, let's chat with them. I think that's a good idea.
This is where they put me.
Let's see if they're still excitable.
I'm excited to find out.
All right. This was a big building though, so there must have been.
Oh, they must have been very excitable.
Yeah, there must have been a lot of women that were excitable because this building is huge.
Right.
I'm coming to check myself in. I'm wicked excitable, so I'm just saying, be prepared.
Get out the straight jackets. Here comes Deb.
Hello. Anyone home? Does your bell not work? Woman's excitable ward. Hi. Deb. Someone came through right away.
Hi.
Deb and Sue. Nice to meet you. Is this your ward?
My friend Deb needs to come in. She's very excited.
I really am.
Can you open the door, please?
Who was the woman that came through? What was your name?
Was it hard being in this building? Were you restrained a lot?
Sounds really quiet too. I'm surprised.
Were you abused? Yes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
My name's Sue. This is Deb.
Pleasure to meet you.
Who are we speaking to? We're here to help you.
I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes. We're gonna listen back, okay? See if we got your name or heard your voice. I want to give everybody here a voice.
If you want us to go, you can just tell us to leave. Can I come in? Can you come outside?
I swear there's a woman right at that corner, right there. Like I saw her out of the corner of my eye in a white dress or a gown or something.
Are you already outside?
Was that you that I saw? Out of the corner of my eye? That was pretty cool. Thank you.
It's okay. Don't be afraid of us. You can come toward us.
She said something. She said, I love it.
Don't be afraid of us.
There she is again.
Nice.
That one, guys. Sorry. Keeps picking up.
We're just here to talk to you.
So we were introducing ourselves, and a woman, like, I think she was trying to say her name. She goes, my name. So keep in mind, we are in the at the woman's excitable ward, and Sue said, were you abused? And she goes, men. Oh, that makes me so mad. So I'm like almost in tears now. This woman was really communicating with us, and she just came through and said it sounded like twin balls. We have our twin balls on our sweatshirts.
In
I'm
the
like,
back, too.
In the back too. Listen. Twin ball. This was the woman's untidy ward. That's what they called it. It was women who needed help, like who couldn't use the bathroom. Probably physically handicapped, I'm thinking, most likely.
yeah, couldn't groom themselves, care
Right,
for themselves.
yeah. So,
Not that they were just slobs.
yeah, they weren't untidy on purpose. They really weren't. Oh my gosh. I could just spend every day here walking around. It's so amazing.
I want to go inside.
Oh, me too, so badly.
I've been looking for a
So was another workshop, a woman's workshop in 1896. So they would make different things. Women's
We don't
workshop.
need to do the church.
Right. So we're trying to find the infirmary because they did a lot of experimentation, it said, and I'm sure that's where they did the electric shock. There's a beautiful chapel, gorgeous in the sun, just beautiful.
What was 20?
20 was the woman's workshop.
Okay.
So this was 25. This was the building that we were looking for. It was the infirmary, and it said that it was. They also experimented here. It's odd. It's right next to
Right
the
next
chapel.
to the chapel, isn't that nice?
You know, and this is where I feel like some not very
nice
good
things
things
going on.
happened here. We said that as soon as we read it the first time, and we saw the number, we knew that, yeah, I think this is the back. Like shelves. There's a little cupboard down there with shelves. I wonder if any of those
Blueberries growing across the door?
doors open. Oh, it is.
Is it a blueberry bush?
How weird. It grows all up the building.
It's blueberries, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's some other kind of berry.
Looks like blueberries.
Should it look like blueberries?
So this is the front of the building, right?
Yeah, see the numbers on the
Across.
front too. Look.
From the church, which is so odd to me. But
See if we get anything.
yeah, we'll give it a shot and see if we get anything here. This is, I don't know. Oh. So we are doing spirit box here at the infirmary. We're wondering, what kind of things did they do here? Does
Is it
anyone
on?
know? Yeah. Does anyone know? Heard a voice.
Is the doctor here? I feel like my voice is echoing over here.
I know, right? Why is that? Did you feel better after you left here? Or worse? That was 3 words. What did they do to you here? So I was saying, did you feel better after you left here? And at first I thought the guy said yes. Then I thought he said something dead, or the owner's dead, or something. I want to let you guys decide what you hear. So you guys decide. It's the men's quiet ward. We're going to head over and try to find the TV cottage and the superintendent's house, because you guys remember that story that we told you.
Shh, it's quiet.
Shh, it's the men's quiet ward. Shh. The view from here is absolutely amazing. This would have been the front way where you would come in through the gates to your new home. Wonder what's going on over there. There's a fire truck and an ambulance. That's odd. Superintendent's house. I don't know. Let's try the
All these
TB cottage.
Alright. You just want her to do this? Alright, we'll look.
Yeah, I want to find that TB cottage. I feel like we might be able to get. So again, guys, you had TB, you got stuck here. You got stuck here for pretty much anything back in the day. I would have been in the woman's excitable ward for drinking too much wine, I'm sure. Yeah, I feel like that's why I connected with that spirit so much. It's crazy. And we're going to go try to check out that big white house over there.
Wonder what
There's
this one was.
something going on, and I want to go see who's there and what's going on, if we can maybe get in. That would be amazing. So I don't know what this building was. I'm going to see if it has a number. So maybe one of the superintendents, I'm thinking. Hey, buddy. It's beautiful. He's a poodle.
Bald thing.
Oh, he's so
Poodles
cute.
used to be little when I was a kid. I don't know.
Right. Could have been staff houses. They could have been maybe some of the higher functioning patients were able to come over here and live a more normal life in these little cottages. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
That's pretty cool. I would love to
Little
see
guard
inside of
shack,
these too.
possibly.
I'm always fascinated with the kitchens in abandoned places. I don't know why. See, look at that window. It looks just like a face looking out. I swear
know.
to God.
It does.
I don't think you can see it, but hold on. It looks like eyes right there. You guys see that?
It's like a lampshade.
Change the battery pack. All right.
I wonder if people park here.
Charles
and
River,
walk in with their
guys.
boats.
And again, there's somebody in a kayak. I feel like this definitely fuels on the activity here. One's right behind the property. Beautiful, though. This is a beautiful
So
piece
this
of
is
property.
where the caretaker's son, well, the superintendent.
Superintendent, yeah, would tie up his boat on the Charles River. Yeah. So cool, right?
Do you want to go to the top of that hill?
A little closer view. Charles River. Right behind the hospital. It's beautiful. So this building is cool,
This
guys. You
is
can see an
enviable.
old wheelchair in there. This was where the staff lived. It's a huge mansion.
This is enterable.
Oh my
This is
God.
just
You
a
look at the woodwork in here. It is beautiful. Amazing, guys. Like, it is, this is where the staff lived. And over here was the assistant doctor's house. So I really hope you guys could see that footage, because that was pretty cool, being able to see in there. But it looks like the assistant doctor had a pretty cool place.
I like the rocking chair.
Yeah,
They used to have one like that.
that was amazing. Being able to see in there.
I probably not gonna be able to get it.
So cool. Let's check this out, and then we'll go around the back of that one.
A little walking path.
Cute little porch. Nice house, though, for the assistant physician. Wow. Medfield State Hospital Cemetery. But this is really weird. There's a thing over there. It almost looks like a hunting blind or something.
That's a hunting thing?
We pull up, right? And there's, I'm trying to get a close-up on it. There's a red and orange flag waving, waving, waving right there. Sue's like, oh, it's just a flag. Well, look it's freaking gone. And this is so weird. I am not moving the camera, and the viewer is moving itself. It's creepy. All right, so whoever was waving that flag at us, now I'm creeped out, because we got to walk through the woods to get to the
The
cemetery.
guy in the truck.
Oh, maybe. So here it is, cemetery. Now, I had heard that they all had just had numbers, but that they came back and gave them names on their graves. Medfield State Hospital Cemetery. Remember us, for we too have lived, loved, and laughed. Aww. Wow. I love this fence. It's a beautiful spot they picked for them, right? Gorgeous. This was Annie.
Should have brought you 1,000 yards.
And you can see how she originally was just number 1025, but they came back and they gave her her name. It's weird because this area, they all died 1939. So it's so strange. I'll have to look back and see. I know there was a second pandemic, so maybe this was all the people from the pandemic that passed. Andrew Berta. Were you the man that kept saying bird that we spoke with? Is that you?
Is anyone here want to speak to him?
Huge property.
So many.
What you need? Jan Gregorio. It's unusual. A coffin
There's
shape,
no stone.
but no grass grew. So odd. Really odd, but no stone. So Medfield.
Medfield was cool.
That was such spirit communication. I can't even. Oh yeah, guys, here's Coco. He's our little mascot. He's never been in any of our videos, but he will be. He's a good little ghost hunter. This is Cow Cow.
He has done investigations with them.
He has, and he can see spirits. He does a really good job, right? Yeah, you do. So Medfield was, I could not, I've gone there so many times, but I've never done an investigation there.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how communicative those spirits were.
It's a sad place.
It's,
Huge.
It is,
Sad.
you know, and it has some funny stories. Like, we met the lady that's with the conservation committee, and they're saving the chapel for an arts center. And she was telling us back in the day, so they would have movie night for the patients, and people from town could come. Anybody could go, and just like that would never happen, you know, in this day and age, but back then it was a small town, and that was such a huge part of the community, and they thought nothing of going to movie night with the patients. And so there was just so many interesting stories about that place, you know. It was so iconic. And I felt like when we communicated with that woman at the Woman's Excitable Ward, my heart just went out to her. I just felt her. And I think if you hear banging, guys, it's the beagle. She's locked in the bedroom so she doesn't interrupt the shot. Sorry, Maggie. But I almost felt like I saw her.
Don't listen to it, that's the person we have chained up in the basement.
Oh, stop it. Well, it's our camera guy. Shout out to Walter for our closing. But I felt like she was trying so hard to make herself known, and I swear I saw a woman in a white dress, just a flash at the corner of the building.
Yeah.
And then the way she came through, you know, when you said, did people hurt you? And she said yes, and then you said, who hurt you? And she said, men. I'm like, oh my God, my heart just went out to that woman. And I felt like, wow, what a communication that was. That, to me, that meant the world, that, you know, she wanted to communicate with us that badly. So, I mean, all in all, I just felt like it was an amazing place. And I would definitely love to go back.
I would love to get inside.
Inside some of those buildings. I mean,
Are you gonna throw any food downstairs to that prisoner?
Stop. But anyway, so a couple of dear friends of ours, Rusty and Dan, lost their dog Taz. What a beautiful boy. They were the best dog dads in the entire world.
That dog went everywhere with them.
Yeah, they loved him so much, and we're just so sorry for your loss. But at Medfield, dogs run wild all over the place. Like, I kept getting distracted because I'm like, oh, cute dog there, oh, cute dog there.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of them on film. And because it's such a happy place for dogs, we want to dedicate this episode to Taz. So Taz, rest in peace, beautiful boy.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We got a bunch of other good things coming up.
As always.
Yeah, you know, we love you guys. Be sure to share the love.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.